How's it going, guys, and welcome to Game Involved. I'm Shifty Cow, and in today's video we have a very special episode of Forumfield. We're joined by Asal Gaming, and we're going to be talking about some pretty awesome posts, so let's just hop right into it.
Now our next post is a new weapon idea or gadget idea. It could be either one. Basically, they're talking about adding in a flare gun with the Night Operations DLC. So basically this would be a flare gun that would ideally blind your opponents. Now what do you guys think about this?
I think it'd be a pretty cool feature if for all the flares that were used in the flare gun were a little bit brighter, because a flare gun itself isn't all that amazing. Like, being able to shoot a flare from a distance is kind of cool, but I think it'd be even more special if it was more illuminating than regular flares, so you could actually see a bit more. And that way, if you don't have something like a FLIR or a flashlight or something like that, you can actually see in the dark just by using the flare gun.
Another cool thing you could do with this is by making the flares sticky, so you could stick them onto tanks and LAV, things like that, so people could easily see them from everywhere and come and destroy them. And maybe if you wouldn't be too crazy, you could actually have the flares attached to infantry players, so you could make a little flared man, just throw some flares on this guy, the whole team would target him immediately and he'd get destroyed. That could actually be kind of cool.
Now, our next forum post is about adding in a special slot or a special type of gadget for tactical equipment, such as things like a scuba kit, a wingsuit, ghillie suit, night vision goggles, or even things like a grappling hook. So it's got a lot of different ideas, but what do you guys think about it?
Well, I mean, it sounds pretty legit, like having to be able to actually have a tactical package that is a little more useful than just like a med bag or something would be pretty cool, but the keyword there is useful. I think these need to be actually beneficial to your gameplay, especially if they will be replacing a gadget slot. I feel like giving up your med bag for only a ghillie suit might not be something that everyone would be interested in.
I would definitely agree with that. They need to make sure these are actually useful gadgets, not just some piles of crap they want to throw into the game. And if they even wanted to go a step further by making these a field upgrade, so if your team's just killing it, you could get some extra stuff like one of these tactical gadgets, that I do think would be a cool addition to Battlefield.
Okay, so the next post is about shotguns. People think they're a little bit overpowered right now, and they definitely are stronger, but it remains to be seen if they are overpowered. Now, basically, this user is suggesting to fix this, we add massive recoil to the shotguns and keep the damage the same. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I actually do agree with that. I feel like the shotguns are a little bit too strong at the moment, and adding more recoil would be a pretty good way to go about fixing that. But honestly, I feel like a better approach would just to be, as soon as you equip a shotgun, these large clamps will attach to your balls, and they'll just rupture. But if dices want to go that route because of the lawsuits, etc., I do think that, I guess adding more recoil would be a passable solution.
I think that a much easier solution, because if you okay.
Sorry.
I think that actually God damn it. Give me a little warning before you do something where you got clamps on your balls. God, okay.
I'm sorry. Just came out of nowhere.
I think a much better solution, because adding a lot of recoil would help, but if you think about it, people can control recoil really well, especially on something like a mouse and keyboard, so it really would help on stuff like consoles, but on PC it probably wouldn't make too much of a difference, and then you'd still have insanely powerful shotguns. And I think a much easier fix is to just kind of reduce their range slightly, so they're still amazing at close range, but you're not going to be able to, 2 or 3 shot someone at like 40 meters when they're not even looking at you.
Yeah, I guess that works too, but I'm pretty sure my ball thing's better. Alright guys, so that's going to go ahead and conclude this episode of Forumfield. Now if you did enjoy it, make sure you drop a like, because it does help us out. And of course, go check out Asal's channel, he's pretty awesome. And until next time guys, stay buttery.